Head to Cal State East Bay. We leave a week from Saturday, and it's a lighter attended tournament. So, I think we have a real good chance to compete and do really well there. So it'll be a good kickoff to our spring season. And then two weeks later, we head to Las Vegas, and there's a 20-team tournament that we'll play in there. So looking forward to getting these guys going. We're well prepared and ready to go.
During the winter break for you guys, which is a little bit longer than most from back to the end of October all the way to now, what's been the big emphasis from the fall, from what you saw in the fall to heading into the spring season that you needed to work on that you really addressed this?
Well, I like to give them some time off. We still hit the weight room pretty good, and the guys love being in the weight room, and we got a really good culture going on the team. But kind of let them, wind down a little bit, and then everybody. We actually took a little team trip to Mexico, so that was fun for preseason kickoff, and just give them a little downtime before we get into it. And really spend a lot of time.
And then, guys, what's during the same time that we just talked about? What was something that you focused on personally on your game, whether it's mentally, physically, something?
Well, Coach always liked it when I was moving the ball from left to right, hitting more of a fade. And last season, I kind of got my hook going, and it was pretty inconsistent. So I worked hard on that over the break, and I'm looking forward to playing that in this season.
Pretty similar to Pete, actually. I like to hit the ball left to right, and after having that little downtime that Coach said, I started to get my technique and my swing got a little off, so started to hit more of a right to left ball flight, which I don't really enjoy. So yeah, when I got back to the range, I started to really work on hitting that left to right ball flight that I like to see. I just feel like it's more controllable, and I feel like I could shoot lower scores with that ball flight.
Coach, you've got a brand new facility over there, and lo and behold, we're cold and we're snowy right now. How has that facility been working out for you for these?
It's been great. The guys have been just using the heck out of it. They're over there almost every day. We had a couple qualifying rounds. We went down to Delta, played a devil's thumb for a couple qualifying rounds, and we went out to Book Cliff, and we pieced together 6 holes yesterday, and we went around 3 times to get 18 in. So, not all the holes are open. So we're making do, but the facility's been great for us. I'm so thankful and appreciative for it. It's really helped us get in a lot of work. So it's been great.
Questions?
Guys, obviously, during the winter and this time, you do have to kind of fine-tune some things, and not being able to really get on a course, something like that, and okay, well, I can go freeze at the range, but just having that time to tinker, how important is that to, one, you get downtime, but you're still working?
It's pretty important because, I think if you go pretty hard all throughout the season, especially being in the fall and spring, we have early weights and, you got class and all your obligations. So in that downtime, you're kind of recharging, refocusing, setting new goals, finding out what you need to do to kind of get better and improve.
Yeah, as Pete said, you kind of start by reflecting on how your season went, what you need to improve on, and what went well. And then you just make up a game plan on how to attack the winter season. You could work, even though the courses are closed and the range is pretty not the greatest place to be on, you could still work on your technique, you could still work on your putting stroke, chipping fundamentals and stuff like that. So you just have to make the best out of the situation, basically.
Coach talked earlier about the culture that your guys' team has. Even though golf's an individual sport, how important is it to have that team culture amongst the guys on the team?
I'd say it's really important. All these guys, especially a guy like Chris, they all push you to get better and better. And I was talking to another guy on our team about it earlier, how I feel like my game is elevated from freshman year till now because I've had to continue to keep improving to stay in the lineup and, keep being successful. So it's really awesome. They all push us, and a few of our younger guys are really interested in the game, and it's fun to be around them because they like it so much.
Yeah, and adding to that, just to be able to have fun with your friends every day, just makes a lot of it's just a lot easier to get the work done and get the practice done that you need to improve. But also, as Pete says, you have to have that competition on your own team to be able to improve the best you can.
And with such a long break, since October was the last time you guys competed, what's it like having to kind of ramp back up to get into spring season with 5 months of downtime?
Well, that's why it was pretty cool that Coach was able to organize a trip to Mexico, and we were able to go have some competition, knock some of the rust off, and then come back here and get going in the facility. So having that much downtime, I guess it's tough being away from that competition, but we kind of seek it out at the facility, whether it be like a, ball flight contest or, stuff with like a launch monitor. So all kinds of different ways to keep competitive.
Friendly competitions. Right.
Yeah, a lot of friendly competitions each and every day. It's super fun, and it makes the practice a lot better. Also, just to get that little competitive juice flowing, even though you're not in official season yet, is really helpful when you get to season. I was unfortunately not able to go to Mexico because I got ill, but, well, you do what you do.
They showed you the pictures, right?
They showed me the pictures, and that did not make me feel any better.
I was appreciative though because he didn't come, but he tested negative anyway. But still, we were a little afraid we get down there, somebody test positive, and we'd be stuck down there.
Can't get back.
All right. Question of the week. Favorite Winter Olympic sport?
Men's freestyle skiing.
Gotta say ice hockey.
What's it called, Patty?
Pursuit skiing or something? I don't know.
Where they're 5 all together and they go down and they're jockeying for position. That's the fun one.
I know what you're
Yeah.
Yeah. It's full contact.
It is full contact skiing.
Yeah.
Yes.